Hey man, shut up. What? The intro going, man. Hey, how you doing? I hope it's good. So today we got some degeneracy with A to Z. Disrespectful IRL streamer now facing more 10 more years in Korean prison. I'm undiagnosed dyslexic. It's okay. Yes, right? I wonder if that's included in the labor count. So he had what, about 5 to 8, then the labor count, plus another 10, and now we had another 10? Right? I think that's where we at. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope everything's going great. It's Friday. Woot woot. If you enjoyed this video, I appreciate it if you subscribe and like and share with somebody, because I want to grow. All right, let's get to this.
This IRL streamer might go down as the dumbest influencer to ever create content for the internet, because he truly thinks nothing will ever happen to him, even though he's already pleaded guilty to multiple charges in his ongoing Korean criminal case. And still, he's out on the street racking up more and more felonies daily, while all of this is going on. And I've been covering influencers doing stupid stuff for over a decade now, and I've never seen someone continue to commit felonies in a foreign country while having an ongoing criminal trial. It's like he wants to be stuck there forever. And clearly this is taking a massive toll on him. And
bro, they waiting on the flood.
He wants.
What's up with this? What's up? Hold on. Can we get some? Hold on. Got him, bro. What's up with you over there? And what's up with you? Why you? Y'all scared of puddles or something? Y'all waiting for a flood? Rising tides? Why y'all pants so high? Can we do something about this? I'm not saying you should sag, but you don't have to have like 2 inches of your socks showing. That's not necessary. You don't feel all that breeze up there? Your shins not cold? Your calf? Your ankles? I bet your knees ashy. Both of y'all. I bet both of y'all knees ashy. Because all that wind just be going up y'all pant leg and then just drying all that skin out. I don't understand.
Stuck there forever. And clearly this is taking a massive
oh my goodness. And it's not just like, okay, this guy, I think it was because he was in motion
on him.
So, but this dude pants, that's
his
crazy,
only friend who's financially supporting him, as his family seems to have started to cut him off from family funds. So I guess instead of reeling things in and trying to behave, he wants to find out exactly how much time South Korea can possibly give him. I think his confidence is still high because, you know, when he went to Japan, they let him go with only 3 months of jail time. But the big difference here, though, is in Japan, he was thrown in jail and therefore he stopped committing felonies while he was in jail. Now in South Korea, they have a different approach where they travel ban him and let him provide for himself rather than the South Korean taxpayer. This seems to have kind of driven the guy crazy because now he's basically broke, banned on every streaming platform. So because of that, he has no real way of making any decent money. We found out that he wasn't being paid on party, meaning he did this whole shirtless dancing stunt and then got arrested for zero upside. Not only is he the dumbest influencer, but also the most pathetic. But what he seemingly doesn't realize is the more felonies he documents himself doing, the more charges he'll inevitably get, and the longer his criminal trial will take, or trials, because there could easily be multiple trials here, meaning he will continue to be stuck in Korea. So instead of switching things up and actually behaving to get a lighter sentence, he starts threatening the Korean government and another YouTuber. Then he gets detained again by the police for doing some stunt in the park, and then to top everything off, for a small donation to get a lighter sentence, he starts
don't that look similar a little bit? That's kind of relatable.
threatening the Korean government and another YouTuber. Then he gets detained again by the police for doing some stunt in the park, and then to top everything off, for a small donation, he goes back out to taunt people the same day he was already detained, and 20 minutes later, the police were back on him. So we have quite a few things to talk about today, so let's start off with the strategical pivot at the Johnny Somali HQ.
If Korea does not let me out of Korea, I'm telling you right now, it is a danger to the Korean women. I have had so much with Korean women while I've been locked here.
Is that a threat to like millions of people? Like that's... Can each one of those be a charge? I'm sorry. I'm just gonna let it play.
When I these Korean women, I don't get any STD tests when I these Korean women. I don't get any STD tests when I these Korean women. And I make sure to spread whatever I have to all of these Korean women. And the police can't stop me. The government can't stop me.
Does he think that will help him? That is a crazy thing to say when you're in a criminal trial. Now, I would be worried for the Korean citizens if he could pull anything else but his roommate, Hank. I don't know why, but it's always the dudes who get zero play who brag about getting so much play. And again, he is his own star witness to that as well, because he admitted he doesn't get anything there. I mean, the guy is even denied from the places where you pay for it.
I haven't had pussy since fucking, September? No, September.
Okay, do you guys want to know what happened when I went to the red light district with Hank? I'll tell y'all the story. The other day we went to the red light district, and the reason I didn't stream it is because every single we met in the red light district was like, no black, no black, no black.
So it's just more empty words from this guy. But the judge and prosecution doesn't know that, especially after he doubled down.
But when I go to Japan in 2029, I'm going to pull a Harrison. I kind of like what Harrison is doing.
Japan?
I like how Harrison is doing.
He already get kicked out. He got kicked out of Japan. Did time in Japan? What is wrong with him?
Super spreader stuff.
I lie. Everything. Why did I ask that? Everything.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to say it right here to the camera. I'm not scared.
I want to punch him. I don't know why I just want to.
If I ever caught HIV, I would become a super spreader. I'll say it right now. I don't care. If I ever caught HIV, I'm going to become a super spreader.
Dude's entire existence is just being a net loss to society. It's safe to say he's going to be the most fascinating test to the South Korean legal system, because his entire strategy here is to disrespect South Korea as much as possible for some attention on his stream. Dude is essentially trading his freedom and life to be this edgy middle school class clown. Now, I'm hoping this is just empty words like everything else he says, but just like in all the other videos covering the guy, he will inevitably make things worse for himself as he decided to threaten to give the YouTube creator Legal Mindset HIV.
Legal Mindset. I don't need to fight that. I'll walk past it, inject the with some HIV blood with a needle. Legal Mindset.
See, that's a very specific threat against a very specific person. That's actually gets me. That is what you would call, and that's a threat, and that's what you call a pinprick attack, which is, you can Google it. There's actually Wikipedia pages about it. There's stuff like that about it.
Yeah, that's how they got easy. Okay.
That is
allegedly.
Very much criminal to threaten, to talk about, and in many countries, there's actually specific statutes that relate to that legally.
I mean, the fact that he even goes out and says that shows how much of a...
Oh my goodness. It's a whole spider. Right up there. I'm gonna spray it. I'm gonna get you. You're gonna get God later though. I ain't gonna get you now. I'm coming for the boo where I'm at. The back don't hurt too bad. Don't move.
A low life this guy is. But on top of that, Legal Mindset goes into detail on what these threats to the Korean public could mean for Johnny.
But in Korea, if you actually went over and threatened people with HIV, you could be guilty of any of these things: injury, attempted injury, serious injury, special threat, attempted crime, murder. Also, Korea has a special statute, a special law called the Acquired Immunodeficiency Syndrome, that's AIDS, Prevention Act, Article 19, Prohibition on Conduct Risking Transmission. What does that carry? I know you all want to know, and that is 10 years in jail. So 10 years under that statute for any conduct that would involve that. So that would be stacking on top of his already full stack of issues, 10 years in potential years in prison. That's a maximum penalty there.
So naturally, Johnny panics and starts backtracking, saying that that was all hypothetical and in Minecraft or whatever. But dude, that's not going to cover you legally. And he's realized how bad things are for him, hence why his new plan is to eventually flee South Korea, apparently.
Going to Incheon.
Okay. I think I've been there before.
I'm renting a boat.
I'm pretty sure I went to Incheon.
Or an inflatable raft.
July 2020 for 4th of July, we went to, I want to say it was Incheon. And I bought a JBL speaker, like one of them big old JBL speakers. Used it for that weekend and returned it.
And I'm going to stream.
I just need to get that off my chest.
Sailing to international waters.
Yo, okay, bud.
As soon as I hit international water, you can't touch me.
That sounds like a great way to drown.
It is.
Yeah. So what's the plan
ate up by some sharks,
Is he
get
just
shot up
trying
by
to
some
sail to
militaries?
Japan, where he's also banned? Because if he was going from Busan, his options are Japan or I guess
Yeah.
North.
I did. That's a true story. Yeah, I went to Busan for my birthday. So in 2021, because I was turning 21. Yeah, it was 2021. That was, and if you look it up, they lit some Army, Marines. It might have been some Air Force involved, but they set a hotel on fire. I want to say they set a car on fire, and they were shooting fireworks at the police. So look that up. I was there during that event. Like I wasn't like, I wasn't in the hotel room, and I ain't had no fireworks. Is what I'm trying to say. But I was there and saw stuff. I'm kind of happy about that. I get to tell my kids, hey, I was here for this. Look at this event, man. It was bad. It was real bad. No, I ain't gonna do that. I probably will.
Korea, if he goes all the way up the coastline,
I ain't got no kids, by the way.
There's a whole bunch of Korean islands on the way to Japan.
No time soon.
So there's no way he's gonna make it to international waters.
Nope.
He'll just get arrested again. Yeah, and that would be cool, Arling, except he didn't say Busan, he said Incheon, which is even worse for him, because then he only has North Korea and China and a whole bunch of Korean islands outside.
I wasn't in Incheon, I was in Busan.
Of Incheon. Great. Let's continue the video. But a lot of people have also been asking how his family are reacting to his antics. And he's actually addressed this before he was detained in Korea. So I can only imagine how they feel after all of this now.
You guys are my family. I'm not gonna lie. Like I told you guys, my family disowned me. My dad the other day, I was like, do I really cause you that much stress? And my dad told me, you caused the whole world stress.
That's true.
I'm ashamed to be your father.
Man.
I was like, what, Dad, really?
Stop calling me that.
If I had a son and he turned out like Ramsey, like John, I would be proud. This is a world enigma.
The only thing that makes Johnny an enigma is how stupid he acts. It's actually baffling. I've never seen a human being slowly self-sabotage and destroy his own life over the span of a few years for a handful of live stream viewers. At least not to this degree. This is just breaking records for being an absolute lowlife.
You gotta be proud of this. You gotta be proud of this. The only thing I'm really tripping over is because my dad told me he does not want me to have kids. He literally said, do not reproduce.
Bro.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just go back.
Dad, bro. W him. And it, cause man, at least he told you straight up, look, bro, don't create no more of you, man. This needs to stop with you. Whenever you die, you need to be it. And all of this is going, actually, all of this is going to die before you die, to be honest with you. It's going to die when you go to prison. Real quick. But, and it'll be probably maybe like 3 years. It'll be like somebody asked or Atozy, I have a video because they might let him out early. I think they're going to let him out early. Whatever he gets, he's probably going to get that out early.
Crashing out. Y'all don't like me anyway. I'll make a new family.
They going in court though. I think they're going to hit him with the book. They're going to smack him with the book. Smack. 15, 10, 5, all at a labor count. Dang, you know?
Guy picked a parasocial relationship with some viewers who hate him and want to see him either arrested or worse over his own family. The judgment on this one is phenomenal. But clearly, when people poke him about this, it really strikes a nerve.
My father told me not to have kids. Yes, he said that. But for you to take that and make that a joke is not a fucking game.
Yeah, it is.
It's not fucking funny. Yes, my father said,
right. It's hilarious.
Do not have kids. He did say that.
Good.
I'm going to be honest. He did say that. I don't care.
You look like you care.
Yeah,
you try
that reaction says otherwise. But will he take this as a wake-up call? No. Absolutely not. As he was just detained in Korea multiple times in one single live stream.
What's your name? What's your name?
What's your name?
What's your name? Oh, hell no.
Is that China?
What's your name? No, I can film you. You in public. What? Back up.
영국 깃발, 일본 깃발 밟으면서 유비로스 정문으로.
We in the park. Here it come. Here it come. It's crazy. You guys see? Police state. This is a police state. Don't listen to these police.
Don't speak. Don't speak.
Don't speak. Oh, shit.
있는 거 좀 볼게요.
These dudes are for some reason still acting like they're in America. Meanwhile, Hank was deported from the US. He can't even be here legally.
Really?
And Johnny can't legally engage in any political protests in South Korea. And that's exactly what he's doing here with his buddy Hank, waving around some CCP flag and stomping on other flags for attention online. But Hank ends up actually getting fined for this. And all of this went down in a 9-hour-long live stream. But throughout the stream, it becomes more and more noticeable that Hank is upset with this fine. And this is the first time that he's received legal repercussions for hanging out with Johnny. And let's be real, the only reason they're out doing this was to entertain Johnny's viewers. But Johnny, he was gonna make it up to him with a couples massage, but not before they do a desktop stream first. And here, he announces when he's finished with the Johnny Somali shtick, he'll be a doctor.
I think I'm gonna go to medical school after this Johnny Somali arc is over.
I mean, on the bright side, at least you would be doing something positive for society, but good luck to anyone that has to be this guy's patient. To be honest, though, I don't think he's being serious at all because he immediately starts talking about the future of his live streaming career. He also apparently view-botted the stream as he was celebrating having 8,000 live concurrent viewers, but the only issue with that is his VOD only has 15,000 total views days after the stream. If those 8,000 viewers were concurrent viewers and they were actually real, you would have like anywhere from like 150,000 to maybe 500,000 views on that VOD. So there's basically a 0% chance that these views were legit. But he also announced his plans for his next trial.
I went to a tailor in Korea and we got my customized outfit and it's going to be ready by Monday.
What?
Let's just say I told the tailor make it extra pointy. Extra pointy. We got some shit ready for the court. They got mad at me for wearing an oversized suit. Let's see how mad they get this time. What I wear. Let's see. That's all I want to say. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna leak nothing.
How many views of himself does he need on this screen?
Ready. I got it just like Kanye.
Two. What's on the other screen?
All black. Just
and
like
another
Kanye.
monitor over there.
Just like Kanye.
Again, I mean, this dude is completely willing to throw away his freedom to entertain the handful of viewers who watch his streams. He's just the prime example of influencer Darwinism. My guess here is he's just realized he's destroyed his life and he wants to make it as entertaining as possible for himself until he inevitably gets thrown into Korean prison. I also forgot to mention that apparently they're not happy with the local news coverage of them, so they wanted to show up to their offices.
BC. The JBC News building is not even open. Who's the news that was talking shit about it?
JTBC.
So you want to go? You down to go to the headquarters?
Yes, and
live
and like demand an interview.
That's a good content live.
Actually demand an interview.
Me and Hank go to the Korean news channel that has been talking the most shit about us, and we show up to their headquarters live, and on YouTube live on this channel and Hank's channel, and we tell these. We want to interview now, and we're not leaving till you call the police. Now!
So in case you were wondering why they were mad, they covered how he's ran out of money and that Hank is now asking for donations to continue to cover and pay for Johnny. So after the desktop stream, they decided to finally go to that couples massage. But before they got there, Hank had to defend Johnny.
Somalians! Hi! 친구! What? What the f***? Yo! Wait! Wait.
No.
Wait.
Until you take a car.
Why you want to fight? 친구. 친구.
After Hank defended Johnny, Johnny canceled the couple's massage as he would rather just go and stream. So they parted ways.
Alright, man. Go get your massage 2 hours. I'll go chill at the house.
Johnny leaves and goes back to the house because, as he states, he can't be outside alone because, you know, the Golden Goblin game is still going on over there.
Guys, I can't be out here solo unless Gook Hunter is gonna pull through.
And he's also openly admitted to being scared of walking around by himself out there due to being targeted.
Please don't say OD God. I have a PTSD when you say OD God. Please, I don't want to hear that word. That's OD God is like hearing the N word to me, bro.
That word is what the dude who knocked him out said just before knocking him out, which translates to "where are you going?" But continuing the live stream, Johnny makes a mistake.
Chat, another bottle of wine or what? Chat, another bottle of wine or what? Let me see one's in the chat. One's in the chat, another bottle of wine.
So he buys the bottle of wine, goes back upstairs, and I guess gets even more drunk, and that makes him brave enough to go back outside all by himself.
Oh my God. Oh, it's the police. I'm gone.
Wait,
It's the police. I'm running from the police. I'm gone. It's
oh, yeah, because that's not suspicious.
Oh, I'm gone. Someone called the police. Someone called the police. Oh, open. I'm closing the door. I'm closing the door on the cops. I'm closing the door on the cops. Go. Someone call the cops. I swear to God. No.
This guy sucks.
Clearly, he should have been wandering outside. He should have just stayed at home. So he got away from the police. Unsure if that could count as fleeing from the police, considering they actually had their lights on. But then for some reason, he decided to go back downstairs. Because remember, he lets his live stream chat make his life decisions for him. The same people that want him either arrested or worse.
One in the chat go down. One in the chat go down. You think I'm lying? One in the chat go down. One in the chat go down. One in the chat go down.
Is this like lack of attention growing up?
All right, 7.
Is this like...
I swear they were for me.
He's just like the ultimate follower? Is that what it is?
I'm going down.
Maybe.
I'm not scared. What the fuck is
I don't know, man. I hope they right there. It'd be funny if they stand there right there.
All day for me. All day for me. I'm closing. Oh, no. Goodbye. What you want? What do you want?
조용히 해야 돼. Calm.
Huh? I'm YouTube live. I'm calm down.
Calm down.
Oh, he being too loud.
You can tell the police are just so fed up with him at this point because they clearly have to deal with him on the regular. So they
I thought like some Germans in certain areas were really bad with like calling the police because you make a little bit of noise. Bruh, them Koreans will call the police so fast if you making too much noise. And I don't know why, I just remembered that. But so fast. You know how many parties I went to that got shut down because the police showed up? Oh, my neighbor, or how many parties I went to and like it was like, hey, I try to be a little bit quiet or lower the music down because they had called the police. Like, bruh, it just hit me, and that spider's still up there. I think it might be dead. It literally ain't moved, and it's like this. You know, but like all of his legs is like that. Like it's, I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna dose him. I'm gonna dose him with the stuff I got. Yeah, he gonna get a dose.
They just end up telling him to go back home.
Go away from me.
짖지 말라고.
짖지 말라고.
짖지 말라고.
Okay, bye-bye.
짖지 마.
Yeah, I'm scamming. Go away.
짖지 말라고.
Go away.
You could try to put a translate out to see what he said.
Go away. Stupid ass. Go away. Hey, go away. Go, hey. Hey, go.
Arrest him again.
Huh?
So finally, they let him go back into Hank's apartment. So a lot of people are now speculating that Hank called the cops on Johnny when he left the apartment again, telling the cops that, hey, my friend is drunk and needs to go back home again or something. Which honestly isn't unlikely at this point. And we also have a recent clip that came out of Hank promising that he's going to sort out a place for Johnny to live. I'm assuming on either his money or his family's money, because that apartment that both of them are living in is tiny. Johnny's been there for months. I can only imagine how irritating it is to live with Johnny there. And then on top of that, having to be Johnny's sugar dad while you're living in a tiny apartment with him, I can only imagine how frustrating that is.
And not getting no returns.
Super far-fetched that he ended up calling the cops on him. And Johnny hasn't streamed since that night, so who knows? Will he stream before his next court date, or will he just show up to that court date in his pointy black gown as he was promising his chat? But I guess we'll continue to cover this as this train wreck happens, but I also have like 7 other train wrecks to cover this week, so stay tuned for the next video. And also, hey, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe. And also, we've been dropping some new collections over on Matt.City. We just actually dropped Seoul alongside of many other cities, and we'll have many more to drop over the next couple of months. So stay tuned there as well. If you do want to check out the new collections, you can go to Matt.City. Link will be down in the description down below. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Peace. Well, if you're still watching the video at this point, I greatly appreciate it. If you have a video suggestion you want to see us react to, please put that in the comments below. Add it to the list and join the Discord. We are Drivers. That is the name of our Discord. Link in the description. Also, in the description is my other links too, if y'all, we're interested. But thank you for watching. If you watched to this point, if you subscribed, I greatly appreciate it. If you like, I greatly appreciate it. And if you share it with somebody, thank you. And would you like something from the gas station? Because you got you. Well, all right. I dropped the spray that that spider. Me and that spider have a conversation. Deep.